Hi there, my name is Lindsay Tolar and I'm a consultant based out of Virginia. When I actually started with Rodan and Fields, my husband and I, along with our daughter who was 6 months old at the time, were living just outside of Washington, D.C. My husband and I both had full-time jobs and we also owned our own house. Mortgages in the D.C. area are not cheap. Even though I wanted to be a stay-at-home mom, I've had that thought my entire life. With us living in that area after I had my daughter, it just didn't seem feasible for us to only be a one-income family. So back to work I went, even though I didn't want to be there and I was actually quite miserable in my job. About 4 months after being back in my job, I actually was approached about joining Rodan and Fields. And I had no clue. I'd never even heard about the business. But when I talked with Ashley Howry, who is my sponsor, and just heard all of the amazing things, we're not a home parties company. I didn't have to sacrifice time with my husband in order to run my business. We don't stock inventory. I can do everything online around my daughter, around my husband, around all of our family things that we do together. When I just heard all of those things, I knew I had to jump in. When I first started, I was working Rodan and Fields right along my full-time job. But about a month into the business, when my husband and I really saw that I could do this and saw just by sharing great skincare with the people around me that I really was being successful, we reevaluated things and saw the earning potential. So we actually made the decision for me to quit my job and be a stay-at-home mom and just work Rodan and Fields, which was incredible and such a blessing at the time. Unfortunately, about a month after that, my husband lost his job. So we went from 2 full-time incomes to just my Rodan and Fields business. And we still had our house with our insane mortgage that we had to pay. It was a stressful time, but the blessing is that because of Rodan and Fields and because of the paychecks I was receiving month after month by working my business, we were by no means stressed out like we would have been had I not had that additional income. We did make the decision to move and leave our house behind in Washington, D.C. We actually sold it and we moved so my husband could start a new career and actually go back to school. My husband is now a full-time student and I am the breadwinner for our family, and I didn't have to go back to a full-time job either. I am working my Rodan and Fields business and able to support my family and cover all of our bills with this business. It has been such a blessing to us in ways that we never even knew that we needed, but it just came along, and it was just an opportunity I could not say no to, and I'm so thankful that I did. I certainly hope my story inspires you, and I hope that you guys just join us and jump right in. Thanks.